As snow blankets the crime scene in Moscow, Idaho, fears are mounting in the community that the case, too, is growing cold. The hunt for the killer who stabbed 4 college students to death in their beds on November 13th is now entering its 4th week. For the first time this weekend, we heard from the victim's 2 other roommates who were home the night of the deadly attack but were not hurt. At a prayer vigil on Friday, a local pastor reading a letter from Dylan Mortensen.
My life was greatly impacted to have known these 4 beautiful people. My people who changed my life in so many ways and made me so happy.
And a letter from Bethany Funk.
They all lit up any room they walked into and were gifts to this world.
Moscow police say the 2 young women are not considered suspects. Authorities recently clarifying that the attack was targeted but have not concluded whether a specific victim was the target or the house in general. They are vowing to get to the bottom of the crime.
We're putting the pieces together, and I think when that picture is done, I think we'll have a real clear definition of what occurred and where to go.
But with no answers, the heartbreak remains raw for the loved ones of Kaylee Gonsalves, Maddie Mogan, Ethan Chapin, and Xana Kernodle. Kaylee's father believes the pace of the investigation is moving too slowly, speaking out on Fox News with information that the police have not released themselves.
Their means of death don't match. Their points of damage don't match.
Which would seem to indicate that one of the girls suffered different kinds of stab wounds. These are the kinds of things that would be distinctive and indicate and perhaps substantiate the belief by the police that it was a targeted attack.
On the campus of the University of Idaho, a somber semester is moving forward, with only 1/3 of students returning to school after the Thanksgiving break.
People are really on eggshells. Should I be leaving the community? Is there a madman on the loose?
All right, so we're starting a new week here. Do we expect to hear anything from authorities at this point, Steph?
Well, we're waiting on an autopsy, and an autopsy can tell you a number of things. It can talk about DNA, it can talk about manner of death, but we don't have a timeline on when that autopsy is going to be released, or if it will be. Yeah.
All right.
So many questions.
Yeah.
I think they're trying to protect a lot of privacy for the investigation's sake, but there are just so many people who want to know.
It's such an unusual crime, and to not have a publicly named suspect at this point has a lot of people pretty shocked.
Yeah.
Especially in college students on edge, too. Stephanie, thank you.
Hey, thanks for watching. Don't miss the Today Show every weekday at 11 a.m. Eastern, 8 Pacific on our streaming channel, Today All Day. To watch, head to today.com/allday or click the link right here.